All right. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halayim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Achakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to all Sasayakim throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in honesty, sincerity, charity, and sound doctrine. To the Aquathium and to the children that believe on the true names of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. Because he is going to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in, which he's on his way back, man. It ain't too much longer, you know. There's 9 more days until what? The Passover, man. You know? Lord's will just be the last Passover. I don't know what's up with Esau interrupting my videos and all that, man. But they, for some reason, they like fucking with my alcoholic, man. They're not just me, man. They fuck with all the Akim, you know? But, yeah, man. We almost out of here, man. And Lord's will, this be the last Passover that we ever have to partake of in this sinful kingdom. Okay? Lord's will, I don't mind with Taza. This be the last one. Alright? But like the title says, I wanted to go over the book of Isaiah chapter 25. Alright? And this is like a faith booster, man, for our people that's laboring out here, that truly believe on the names, you know, that know in their heart, like Apostle Tahar said, man. You know, he said he could literally see the destruction of America and all that, man. Such as myself, like I see that shit, man. I see the martial law troops coming, shutting shit down. You know, I see the helicopters, the troops coming down. I see the missiles coming. I see the famine. I see all that, man. I visualize that shit. You know, and I put myself like, damn, where am I going to stand at in those times, Lord? You know, but then you sit back and you look at, like, that's when you got to observe nature, because our people are so much, and the scriptures tell you about that. Our people are so much on a system, a schedule. You know, you forget about Yahweh Ba'ashem outside, man. Forget about him, man. And what you do, you follow after Esau's system, the way he got it set up. That's why Yahweh Ba'ashem outside gave him the power to create this RFID microchip. Because at that time, that's when you really going to know, like, who are the men of the Lord and who are faking. All right? Who are the men of the Lord and who are faking, man? All right, but without further ado, man, I'm going to hop right into the scriptures. So this is Isaiah chapter 25. I'm going to start at verse 1. It's only 12 verses, and I'm going to read all of them. The whole chapter. Whatever comes to those, scripture comes, we'll just let the Spirit do what the Spirit do. It says, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, thou art my power. I will exalt thee. I will praise thy name, for thou hast done wonderful things. Thy counsels of old are faithfulness and truth. So, yo, man, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, he did everything. Everything he did is, like, amazing, man. Sometimes you just got to sit back, you know, like I do, and I might look at the sky, man, and be like, damn, yo, the Lord created all that. That's real artwork, you know? That's real art in his work. Like, you can't make those things up, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is amazing. He created us all, you know? Created us all, man. So everything he does, man, is like, damn. You be in awe sometimes looking at these things when you really sit back and meditate on those things. Okay? I'm going to read that again. This is Isaiah chapter 25 and 1. It says, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, thou art my power. I will exalt thee. And what the men of the Lord do when they go out on the highways and byways, not even just the highways and byways, man, or the highways and hedges, your daily walk, your daily everyday life, you always exhorting the names of Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah, man. You talking to everybody about those names and you telling them who they are, man. You know? That's real rap. You can't make those things up. Alright, it says, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, thou art my power. I will exalt thee, I will praise thy name, for thou hast done wonderful things. Thy counsel of old are faithfulness and truth. So, yo, he's the same today, yesterday, and forever, man. So everything that he says is going to happen, man. Everything that he says is going to happen. All right, it says, for thou hast made us of a city an heap of a defenced city, a ruined palace of strangers to be no city. It shall never be built. Therefore shall the strong people glorify thee. The city of the terrible nation shall fear thee. So everybody gonna fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All these other nations that don't consider him now. That's why they used to call him, well, they called him Al-Shijah, which is terrible power, terrible God. You know? That's what they called him. Why? Because he on their ass, man. He letting them know, man, these are my people, you're not. You know? Verse 4 says, for thou hast been a strength to the poor. So who's the poor? The poor is us, man. That's Israelites. It says, for thou hast been a strength to the poor, a strength to the needy. All right? Who's that talking about? You Israelites, man. All right? Starting with the elect. All right? It says, in his distress, a refuge. So that's, that goes, you get tired of them with what? Jacob's trouble, man. All right? It says, from the storm, a shadow, from the heat, when the blast of the terrible ones is a storm against the wall. So, man, so when Jacob's trouble come, not even just that, when these missiles hit, ultimately, who's going to protect you? Who's going to deliver you? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. But you got to believe on him now, man. All right? You have to believe on him now, man. It ain't no denying him, fronting and all that shit. You have to believe on him now, man. All right? Verse 5 says, thou shalt bring down the noise of strangers as the heat in a dry place, even the heat with the shadow of a cloud, the branch. Shalom, it says, thou shalt bring down, all right? It says, thou shalt bring down the noise of strangers as the heat in a dry place, even the heat with the shadow of a cloud, the branch of the terrible ones shall be brought low. So who are the terrible ones, man? That's talking about Esau, man. Which they was up here because, the Lord lifts you up and he brings you down. He controls the hearts of all the kings, man. You know? And he twists it however he going to do it. All right? But he's going to bring, the terrible ones, he said they shall be brought low. And these crackers don't believe that shit right now, man. They like, we up here. We're the best people on the face of the planet. When, the Lord said that y'all the base of all the heathens. Y'all the bottom. Y'all ain't shit. This is his show. So he do what he want to do, man. All right, verse 6 says, and in this mountain, which a mountain is what? A high place. You got your governments, kings, and all that. All right, it says, and in this mountain shall Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, hosts of armies, make unto all people a feast of fat things, a feast of wines on the lees of fat things, full of marrow of wines on the lees, well refined. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. So, yo, he's doing that right now, man. You know? He's doing that right now. He's revealing, and I like that's why I said it's the year of Karagma, man. Dean from the Apostle Tahar that came from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. So all things are being revealed, man. You know? All things are being revealed, man. Alright? So everybody, yo, the Moabites, they're gonna know who they are. They're gonna know that, yo, you're Moab. Our people gonna know who they are. All the heathen nations gonna know who they are. You know? It says, he will swallow up death in victory. So, yo, when we get to the kingdom, when we get those heavenly bodies, we ain't never gonna die no more, man. And these are the things that we labor for when we hit the highways and hedges, man. These are the things that we labor for, man. All right? This is a reward for being faithful, man. To who? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. It says he will swallow up death in victory, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua power will wipe away tears from off all faces, the Israelites. And the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua have spoken it, man. So, we going to be appraised, man. But you can get a couple scriptures, a lot of scriptures to tie into what that is, man. You know? He's going to take away the reproach of his people, everything, man. Okay? Like, this is heat right here. This should be a faith booster to the men that go out there on the highways and hedges, man, and truly believe, man, of the hopeful elect. And all this message is for the hopeful elect. Because everybody else ain't going to get it, man. All right? It says, and it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our power. We have waited for him, and he will save us. This is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. We have waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation, man. I'm going to read that again. It says, and it shall be said in that day. What's that day? Judgment, man. Destruction of America, man. The destruction of the beast, which is this so-called white man system, going back to the Roman Empire. All right? When the Lord destroys this man's system, he destroys it. It says, and it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our power. All right? And it's being said right now, man. We already know who our power is. And this is for the elect, man. Nobody else but the elect. And that day we go, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatah. You know what I'm saying? And we saying it now. Lord's willing, I'll be one of those men, man. It says, and it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our power. We have waited for him. So what we do is, you got to wait on him. It tells you. Wait on him, man. You can't go out there and save Israel right now, man. You get your fucking goddamn head blown off, man. Who's going to save Israel? Yahweh Shah. He is the deliverer. He's going to deliver us, man. And when we get in the kingdom, the day of America's destruction and the so-called white man's system being brought down and destroyed, that's going to be another holy day, man. It says, for him, he will save us. This is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. We have waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation, man. So that's what we're waiting for. We're going to be glad in that day. Lord's willing, we be one of those men. Because you're going to have some dudes that be glad. All right? You're going to have some dudes that be mad and sad. Why? Because they're going to get destroyed. Why? Because they didn't believe. And recently I just sent out like a group chat and all that. That song, Take Heed to the Apostles' Warning by Mobb Deep. And guess what? The brothers that's really doing this, they took heed to the apostles' warning, because the apostles of GMS, They've been warning us about the things that's coming to pass for years, man. All right, they've been warning us, telling us, teaching us. That's why they get double honors, man. But you got some assholes that still they don't believe, man. You know, they don't believe, man. So guess what? For you not believing in your unfaithfulness, you gonna get what's coming to you. It says, "For in this mountain shall the hand of Yahweh Bashim shall rest, and Moab, so-called Chinese, shall be trodden down under him, even as straw is trodden down for the dunghill." So dung means dookie, shit, poop, boo boo, and all that. That's how more they're gonna be trodden down, man. It says, "And he shall spread forth his hands in the midst of them, as he that swimmeth spreadeth forth his hands to swim. And he shall bring down their pride together with the spoils of their hands." So you gotta think of a dude swimming. So he breaking shit up when you swimming. Now you got some dudes that swim like that, but when I think of that, I think of it like that. A dude swimming like that. You know? It says, "And he shall spread forth," so spreading. You know what I'm saying? Breaking that shit up. "And he shall spread forth his hands in the midst of them, as he that swimmeth spreadeth forth his hands to swim. And he shall bring down their pride together with the spoils of their hands." So, yo, Kim Jong-un, my man, you ain't gonna be the next superpower, nigga. You a prideful motherfucker, too. But y'all by Shim Shah is bringing all of that shit down, man. All of that, man. You hear that? Verse 12, the last verse. It says, "In the fortress of the high fort of the walls shall he bring down, lay low, and bring to the ground, even to the dust," man. So Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem Rachach Kodash is about to destroy this fucking system, America as a whole, because that's the nucleus of right now. That's the nucleus of the world. Meaning that they the middle, they the brain, the operations of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And this shit is about to be bought very low, man. All right? And with that, man, I hope that this lesson was edifying. I hope it made sense. Yo, Yasharala, man, to the elect. This message is to the elect, man. Keep your heads up. Hold them high. All right? I got this watch, and it's purple. And a lot of people make fun of it because it got spots on it. And this watch to me represents royalty, man. You know? It represents royalty, man. Okay? And right now, what? We in tainted royalty. We kings, we come from that bloodline and all that. But it's tainted. Why? Because we in these chains of darkness, which is this flesh. But I look at every time I look at this watch, it reminds me it's time for royalty. Time to man up. The time now is time for royalty. All right? And with that, I'm going to say shalom to the next lesson and death to America. We almost home. That should be a faith boost.